Who could possibly hate one of Hollywood's most cherished TV show hosts? Apparently, a lot of people. Have you ever watched The Ellen Show? Then you must have stumbled upon those awkward clips of Ellen making guests feel uncomfortable and forcing them to reveal their secrets. And a few of these celebs have been vocal about their dislike of Ellen. You won't believe our number one celebrity, who absolutely detests Ellen. Make sure you support us and subscribe to our channel on the bottom right. Hit the bell button for updates and enjoy today's list filled with angry celebs. This is the top 10 celebrities who aren't big fans of Ellen. Number 10. Kevin T. Porter. Kicking off our video, we have comedian Kevin T. Porter. Whether you have heard of him or not, no one can deny it was Porter who started this entire trend about exposing Ellen and her not-so-kind ways. So back in March 2020, Porter tweeted he'd donated money for each crazy story about Ellen for being mean to them or someone they knew. Over 2,000 people and previous staff replied, with celebrities that we're going to talk about later chiming in, so stay tuned for that. You won't believe which celebrities actually hate Ellen. Number 9. Caitlyn Jenner. You can bet Caitlyn Jenner won't make another appearance on The Ellen Show anytime soon. Following her transformation from Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn, Ellen invited her and the two clashed over their views of marriage equalities. Turns out, after the show, Jenner revealed that she'd been asked and set up to talk about her views. If you've ever watched Ellen, then you know guests often break into a dance. On the other end of the conflict, Ellen told Howard Stern that Caitlyn refused to dance with her. Then Kate said she hadn't been asked to in the first place, and that she would have done it in a heartbeat. Number 8. Kelly Ripa. Following up on that, we have the legendary host, Kelly Ripa. Ellen's slight against Kelly wasn't as direct as some of the other celebrities we have today. Stay tuned for an actual confrontation that happened on The Ellen Show. But no, Kelly Ripa doesn't get along with Ellen because of a specific incident. When ABC proposed to her fellow host Michael Strahan a spot on Good Morning America, he left without hesitation or regard to Ripa. And like any celebrity divorce or the equivalent of a separation, people took sides, and Ellen took Michael's side when she invited him onto her show in 2017. Number 7. Drew Barrymore.
Your outfits, you were famous at such a young age.
Here is another celebrity you didn't expect to not stand Ellen. America's very own sweetheart, Drew Barrymore. While they both can't stand each other, they've even been described as a case of oil and water. Back in 2017, a series produced by Ellen and narrated by Barrymore called First Dates was supposed to be a hit. However, the talk show host and the actress gruesomely failed to communicate. Ellen wanted to call all the shots, and Drew wanted to have creative control because she's the voice of the series. It's safe to say a second season was violently rejected by the two. Number 6. Dakota Johnson.
That's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited.
Every non-confrontation person gasped when Dakota Johnson confronted Ellen in December 2019. But let's take things back another year. Johnson had come on the show and spoke about her wild birthday party, which Ellen lamented that she wasn't invited to. The following year, Johnson remedied her mistake. So when she went on repeating the same scenario of talking about her birthday, Ellen pointedly said that she wasn't invited. Dakota didn't allow things to go further and said that she actually did invite her, despite not being sure Ellen even liked her. In one of the most awkward moments on TV, Ellen asks her producers where she was. Her answer? The party was probably in Malibu, which is too far for her.
A bunch of funny stuff.
She's hilarious.
She's my favorite comedian.
Understandable, but at least don't lie about it. Number 5. Nikki DeJager. After YouTube makeup guru Nikki DeJager, also known as Nikki Tutorials, came out as transgender, she was invited on The Ellen Show. I expected a Disney show, but I got a Teletubbies After Dark. Yeah, she really said that about Ellen. Her unpleasant experience behind the scenes includes being greeted by an angry and rude intern, followed by Ellen not even saying hi before the show started. She wasn't even allowed to use the restroom closest to her dressing room because it was reserved for the Jonas Brothers. Number 4. Corinne Olympios. Next up, we have The Bachelor's Corinne Olympios. She stated that Ellen made her feel uncomfortable when she went on. Olympios described Ellen, who was always preached to be kind to one another, being very cold to her. Apparently, the guest, or the average guest, who isn't one of Ellen's celebrity friends, isn't supposed to meet Ellen before the show. Number 3. Neil Breen. Australian radio host Neil Breen is another victim of Ellen and her crew wanting to call all the shots, even when they're not on their own show. When Ellen was meant to go on the Australian Today Show for a sit-down interview with Ellen, he revealed that he received shockingly detailed rules on how to produce his own show and how to act around Ellen.
Producers called us aside and said, now, Neil, no one's to talk to Ellen. So you don't talk to her, you don't approach her, you don't look at her, or I can't look at her. I found the whole thing bizarre.
He recalls being told, you don't talk to her, you don't approach her, you don't look at her. If that doesn't leave a bad impression, then what does? Number 2. Kathy Griffin. It almost doesn't come as a surprise that fellow comedian Kathy Griffin and Ellen have some aggression tension, and that's putting it mildly. At one point, the two clashed so much that Ellen had her kicked out of a dressing room at the Emmys. With a different brand of humor, Griffin has always been pretty vocal about, well, everything. In her tell-all book, Celebrity Run-Ins, she made a not-so-subtle nod at a blonde with short hair who has a mean streak that all of Hollywood knows about. Kathy has also said that she's banned from Ellen's show, so the dislike clearly goes both ways. Number 1. Wendy Williams.
Some people say that he looks like you. I've heard that. You've never heard that? They say it in a good way.
At number 1, we have none other than Wendy Williams. Although some argue that Williams deserved every shade thrown at her, you can't deny the animosity between the two. Professional rivalry aside, the few times Wendy Williams has been on The Ellen Show, they'd both managed to sneak in a few barbed insults. During their 2013 interview, Ellen clearly showed her disdain. And when playing heads up and trying to describe Justin Bieber, Williams insultingly joked that some people say that he looks like you. To show just how much Williams dislikes Ellen, she never invited her on The Wendy Williams Show. We want to thank you for watching again. Tell us in the comments which celebrity you can't stand.